Hi guys, so you've done your white cross and the edges are matching the center colors for all of them. Now we're ready for the next step. The next step completed looks like this. So we're going to be solving the entire first layer. Notice we've got our white layer there and these colors are all the same. Okay, so we're going to do it layer by layer and that's a completed version. A look at one from the broken cube. So if you have a look at it, pieces have come out, which is fine. So it's these corners that we're dealing with now. Okay, let's get started. So the first step that we're going to do is we're going to position this cube and we're going to be holding it in this position here. It's always going to be in this position here. So we're going to keep holding it there. In order for us to put the pieces in these positions, we're going to be looking at this top layer for a white piece. This is the only place we're going to move on from. So if it's here, we're not going to touch that. We're just going to focus on these ones first. Okay, so we're looking at this piece here. We've got a white, we've got a green, and we've got an orange. Don't worry about the piece that's on the yellow layer. We don't have to worry about that. Instead, we look at the piece that's got the white, and then we look at the side that's got the green. So we're always looking at the color that's adjacent to the white. Once we find that, we need to match it up with the center. So right now, this orange center is with this green, and it doesn't make sense because it needs to be the same color. So I'm going to turn it, and now they're matching. And then that same piece that we're working with, we look at it, we say, is it on the left hand side or is it on the right hand side? So this one is on the right hand side, that's where the white is. And what we do is this move. There's 3 steps, so pay attention. We turn, because it's on the right, we're using our right hand, we're turning it up, we're pulling it towards us, and we're pulling it down. And if you look here, it's put it in the correct place. All right, so let's do another one. So here we've got the white and we've got the blue. I'm disregarding this, I'm turning it. The blues now match up. Now this time, when I'm holding it, I'm using my left hand, I'm pulling it up, I'm pulling it towards me, and I'm turning it back down. Okay, so 3 moves: up, turn, and down. They were the moves. All right, now this time I'm looking around again. Oh, I found another one here. So let's match up this with the correct center. All this time, now my yellow is always going to be at the top and the white's always going to be at the bottom. So make sure you don't lose that positioning. It's always got to be in that same positioning. All right, so now that this is matching, the blue with the blue, the white is on this side. So the piece that I'm dealing with is on the right hand side. Because it's on the right hand side, what am I doing? Yes, so I'm turning it up, pulling it towards me, and then bringing it back down. So as you can see now, it's starting to look complete now. The blues are fine. I've got that little T there. That's looking fine. And this is looking fine. We've got one last corner piece to deal with. Now this one's a little bit tricky. It's at the edge. So what we're going to do is, just like when we were doing the daisy, we're going to look at the bottom side and we're going to make sure that it's not over one, that it's going to move out of place. So here, I can't turn this one because this one's there, so I'm going to turn it twice. Now this white is under this piece here, which is fine. So I'm just going to turn this up, move this around twice, and bring it back down. The only reason I did that was to bring this piece here at the top. We can only slot pieces in if they're on this top layer. Okay, now that is on the top layer, once again, I'm turning it until it matches. It's on the right hand side. Okay, what am I doing? Turning it up, pulling it towards me, turning it back down. And there we've got the whole white layer solved. Okay, at the end of it, we should have our little T's there. Okay, there we go. And that is a job well done. At this point, we've actually solved the first layer of this cube. That's all been solved. Okay, so you're at least a third of the way there, if not more. It is a bit of a challenging step, this one. It will take a bit of time for you to get your head around it, but don't give up and you can do it.